Alright, guys, this is my comm speech on gun control. This is my audience. Alright, from all of the mass shootings, the gun control debate has reached to its highest peak. Did you know that 33 people are killed each day in America? And that is why today I want to talk about the issue of gun control. What is gun control? According to Richard Perez Peña, gun control is a broad term that covers any sort of restriction on what kinds of firearms can be sold and bought, who can possess or sell them, where and how they can be stored or carried, what duties a seller has to vet a buyer, and what obligations both the buyer and seller have to report transaction to the government. A case that just happened recently last month was a school shooting in Stoneman Douglas High School, where this 19-year-old kid, Nicholas Cruz, had shot and killed 17 victims. And according to officials, he had gotten his hands onto an AR-15 with multiple magazines. And the reason why I chose this example was because how is it easy for a 19-year-old to get his hands on an automatic weapon? From this issue, the surviving victims from the shooting spoke out. The students took it to their own hands to enforce stricter gun laws, setting up a march, a national school walkout, and also reaching to the U.S. Senator Marco Rubio to set and enforce stricter gun laws. According to Austin's Miller post on his blog, he concluded both the pros and cons, and I thought it was very interesting for what he said. And this is why we should have a stricter law. It could cause less deaths, less violent crimes, less violent accidents, less threats, and feeling more safe. And then on his cons against gun control laws was that you'll feel less safe at your home, more protests are going to be happening, less powerful to protect yourself, the government could overthrow us. An example why these gun control laws could be helpful for us would be because I know for a personal experience that had happened was the threat that we had in the Dudley Moorhead Hall, I believe, in the restroom where the graffiti was painted, and they were threatening to shoot up the school, and honestly I felt threatened or scared because I didn't feel safe where I was going. And that's why I believe we should have stricter gun laws in this. And also crimes like rape that we could prevent is it is 10 times less likely to be completed according to the Department of Justice for women to get raped. And then according to the Collect blog, they believe that there's 800,000 and up defensive uses of guns that can be used. Why is it difficult to enforce gun control laws? The NRA buys politicians to keep gun control laws from passing. Americans are allowed to sell their guns to each other privately without conducting a background check. Private gun sales are not regulated and not documented. Americans gun rights supporters have the idea that having the right to own a gun considers with their freedom. And that is why I asked you guys, what is your opinion on this debate? Thank you.